And we'll give you example what we're saying. Remember that when we come here, we just don't lament. We bring it up for you. You were here when Bring Back Our Girls, Chibok girls, you know when it happened. But what you didn't know is that that thing was staged to take Goodluck out of office. Why do they want to take Goodluck out of office? Because he was trying to renegotiate Nigeria. He was pushing for the reconstruction of Nigeria. That's why he called for that national conference. But unfortunately, they infiltrated the working committee and made them derail, because that's what they always do. Either they were surprised that they didn't even kill Goodluck. They're surprised that he's still alive, because people like Thomas Sankara didn't stay to tell the story. But thank God today, God has sent another person to liberate Burkina Faso, because they now understood where to go from. Because if you don't understand the problem, you will go and put your hand where they will cut it off. But if you understand the problem, you will know what to do. And people will be saying, oh, how come Tony is in Nigeria? Because you understood what the rights are. You stay within your rights and boundaries and then do what you need to do. Nobody will do anything to you. So Goodluck was removed because they knew that confab he did. And that's what we tell people in America, there are two groups. The so-called liberals and the conservatives. Is about ideology and policies, like my sister said. When you look at the policies, you will know who is for the indigenous peoples and who is against them. So immediately, they moved in to take him out at all costs. I'll listen to him tell you his own experience, his account from himself. Are you there? Please, you can play. Okay, I'll continue to talk until she comes back. So Bring Back Our Girls. We will show you the pictures of the people, what they did and what they didn't do. For you, we're just giving you an example for you to understand what we're saying. That the confab, the so-called 2024 confab, that some people are carrying the report up and down right now, is counterfeit. If they know that it will solve the problem, they will sabotage it. But they can only sabotage it if you, the people, the indigenous people, do not understand what is going on and the role you need to play. This is why we come here every Saturday, breaking it down for you, so that you don't go doing the wrong thing in the name of freedom fighting. If you go and put your hand, like those that are testing it now in Anambra State, Soludo for solution. Udogachi. Whether it's done right or wrong, you people made this thing possible. You are the ones that made it possible. You didn't listen to us. Now you have become victim. They are using you as pawns in their game. But it's you that allowed your children to be involved in something that will make them fall into the hands of their enemy. Yes, the political class is a major enemy. Anybody standing and upholding, swearing to uphold the 1999 colonial unitary constitution is enemy to the indigenous people. That's how it is. So let's listen to the accounts.
Obama's government was very overwhelming. It's not as if I couldn't have won the election even with that. But if by my own thinking and also the way some other people look at it, they go outside the normal diplomatic relationship, then it should be mentioned.
When this visit,
sending that person.
Go ahead.
I think it has ended, right?
No, it hasn't, please.
Oh.
It has?
To Nigeria at the eve of election, after Obama even issued a statement directing Nigerians to vote for the next chapter. That tells you something. And we should not sweep this things under the carpet. If a foreign country, or the African country, or even America or any other country interferes with our own elections, we should mention it. Immediately the Chibok issue came up, we expect Nigerians to be concerned. How do we get these girls out? Within a couple of days, we saw people going to the US would bring back our girls' placards. How? Why? And of course, the Mrs. Obama received one of those placards. I cannot take responsibility for the abduction. I don't control Boko Haram. They are criminals. But as a president, of course, you know, it's not the president that go to the field. You have security and intelligence officers that do the work. Let me admit that, yes, maybe they do their best, but their best was not good enough for us to recover the girls. That does not mean that I'm trying to remove myself from any blame. Yes, I may not be blamed for the action, but I could be blamed that my security and intelligence system are not strong enough to be able to rescue the girls. The level of interference by the Obama's government was very overwhelming.
It's the second
I couldn't have won the election even with that.
Yeah. So you see what we're saying. Somebody, because we told you that you send us your comments. Somebody made a post, Nedu's post, Nedu Brown. He said the kidnapping of the Chibok girls and the subsequent refusal of the Obama administration to sell to Goodluck Jonathan, the president that time, weapons to fight Boko Haram appears to have been intentional and specifically directed at regime change. You see what we're saying? He said, look at the faces of all our politicians. They are all complicit in the USAID-funded regime change scheme using Boko Haram as the primary tool fit for use. He said, anyway, let's see how, well, okay, that's just, it's coming. So what we're saying is for people to wake up. So you see them. They play all these games.
Can I add something real quick?
Please go ahead.
It's so funny how these people do the same thing, and it's only because we here in America are not awake.
Yes.
We're not understanding what is going on. We're not, reading the news from every avenue. We tend to listen to CNN, which is a state or a federal or FBI funded network or whatever. You don't listen to other ideas. You hear from one place. The same thing that they're doing to us, because you can see they rewarded our sister. Us, because they always use one of you guys to do all this mess. The same way that we use Reverend Sharpton here. Yes. They will use them to make noise, make it sound like they are for you. Onyoji is helping Black people here. At the end of the day, Sharpton will get funded. Sharpton will be taken because he did the work. So they will reward him with a TV show, with everything. He will be the spokesperson. The same way Obi Ezekwesili.
Yes.
As soon as she was done doing all of this, now she's a presidential candidate. They profile as a presidential candidate. Mm-hmm. Oh, now before we know it, they gave her a position at this university to be teaching. And my people will be clapping. Oh, a Black woman, first Black woman teaching. Anna Woon, you guys have been begin to wake up our people.
Well, please, can you show the pictures? Just show more of those pictures for our people to see. You see the people. You see the stage. You are in the front. You don't know Neri Goginazo. You will be eating at the back. So they are in front playing their games. Why we're saying this is for you to wake up. So that when we say look deep, anything you see, look deep. Look deep. It's about colonialism and neo-colonial projects. And they have the puppets in the land. Please, there are more pictures. Just run through the pictures as our people are looking. That is
said Obama was the worst thing that happened to America, and
good luck, Bello Jonathan. Yes, Oma Jesus, Oma Dafe Enuma. Thank you so much for joining. Please, the last picture before this one. That's before. Just go back a little bit. Who is that? Is that not Tinubu? Hey! Are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing it? So, we're doing this for you to open your brain to understand what we're saying. So please can go forward. So these are the pictures for you to understand the game that was played. See the people. See them with their glasses. Who are the people that you know that wear this type of dark shade in broad daylight inside house? You know them now. You know what they do. You know that I don't need to tell you who they are. That one's bringing back your girls. That bringing back your girls. Please, more of the pictures. We are just making our people to understand what the show is. Now, of course, you know who this person is. You know what it is. So they stage it and then execute it. See them. If you actually look deep, you can follow what Daughters of Truth has been teaching. Meaning that the slavery has not ended.
Hi.
Neocolonialism is an extension of transatlantic slave trade. It is, and it needs to end. Thank God the people of America are waking up. Thank God for social media. That's why they voted out these criminals. And the man in the White House is sweeping everywhere. It's going to affect some of us. It's going to affect some of our people. That if we don't cleanse the land, like what Soludo is doing in Anambra State, you have to cleanse the land of criminals. Then you can begin to replan. That's what we say. You need to remove from foundation the Nigerian system. You can't build anything on top of that fraud. On top of fraud. Once it's fraudulent, it's fraudulent. It's like counterfeit currency. What can you possibly do with counterfeit currency except to throw it away, burn it, or counterfeit passports? You can't reform it. You burn it and start all over. The Nigeria that you are standing on does not belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. It's the product of the colonizers. And everybody in the West, in America, is not a colonizer. We are living with them. We talk with them. They're divided into two. Some are the colonizers. Some are human beings. Just like you have in Nigeria. Some are human beings. Some are reptiles. Agua ati. So we must differentiate and then know, because it's about collaboration and alliance. In this whole world, everybody is not evil. Let those that support evil be on one side. Let those that support good be on one side. Then we team together. I'm telling you, those that support good are more in number. It's just that they did not know what was happening, which is why we come here to bring information.